Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video, and another House of Wolves video. And in this video, I want to talk about the new strike, the Shadow Thief. I've already shown you the Prison of Elders and the Trials of Osiris, two of the new endgame activities coming to Destiny in the House of Wolves expansion on May 19th. I've also shown you the new Crucible maps, and some of the other stuff you'll be able to do on top. But as well as all of that, there are also a whole host of new story missions and a new strike, the Shadow Thief. Now, prior to playing this, it was believed that the strike was actually named the Belly of the Beast. I actually put up a video about a month back showing you how you could actually glitch jump into the strike itself. It takes place, for the most part, on a fallen ketch, located just off the shore of the moon. At the time of making that video, while you were able to get into the ketch itself and roam around, there were obviously no enemies, no activities, and no encounters of any sorts. So I was just left to speculate as to what sort of encounters would go down, and having now played the strike, I can say some of my speculations were a little off. Either way, I'm going to start by saying that this strike, even though I've only played it once, looks like it could be my new favourite. And I'm not just saying that because it's new. On the contrary, when the Dark Below was new, and the Will of Crota strike was new, I still didn't like that one that much. But this one is fun. It's paced incredibly well, and all of the encounters are actually enjoyable to the point that you aren't looking for ways to skip them, but are simply instead focused on clearing the room as it was intended. So this gameplay that you're going to be seeing in the background was recorded when I was at Bungie a couple of weeks back, and the strike itself was selected from the map, meaning it's not a Nightfall or a Heroic, so it's not level 34. So the fact that we completed it in around 10 minutes isn't necessarily indicative of the overall completion length. Anyway, that aside, I'm going to talk a bit about the strike, my thoughts, and some of the new stuff, then I'll let you enjoy the latter half of it uninterrupted. So first up, let's talk pacing. You start off on the moon, and very soon after, you're at the foot of the teleporter, getting ready to board the ketch. But already, this first room presents you with a bit of a challenge. See, not only are you faced with waves of enemies that keep dropping through the teleporter, but you also fight the boss himself, right at the start. In a similar way to how Omnigul makes a few appearances before the final boss room, the boss in this strike, Arekkz, does the very same thing. However, he actually puts up a fight, and the damage you inflict carries throughout. You begin by fighting him here, and once you've dealt enough damage, he will retreat. It's at this point that you can then make your way onto the ketch and begin venturing through. At various intervals throughout the strike, you'll encounter him again, each time providing you with an opportunity to deal yet more damage to his health bar, which, by the way, does not regenerate. This is a really cool mechanic. It's not like when you shoot Omnigul, she runs away and you fight her on full health again. This time, your efforts and your progress actually carries through to the final encounter. However, before we talk about that, let's talk about some of the rooms. The rooms will have you face off against waves of enemies in a somewhat arena-like setup. It's probably designed this way so as to get you ready for the Prison of Elders, so you actually know what to expect, but I think it's a fun way to deal with the rooms, and makes them far more enjoyable. I know other strikes do dish out enemies in waves, this is hardly a new mechanic, but the way that it is handled in this strike feels far more like an arena than any other strike. That's probably more so because it's in such a tight enclosed room, but either way, whatever it is, it works. There's also a nasty new enemy shank. A suicide shank, as I like to call it. Think Cursed Thrall meets Shank. They fly up to you and they explode, so you don't really want to be near them when that happens. There's a few other pretty hectic encounters as well, but I'll just let them play out and you can see them as you watch the footage. Besides that, once you reach the final boss room, again you have to fight Arekkz in his new somewhat health depleted state, but at this time you are also, as is to be expected, fighting off smaller enemies. Once you defeat Arekkz, however, he does drop something to help pass the time while you wait for the end of mission timer to count down. Now you may think that's pointless, but it actually alludes to something that you'll be doing in the Prison of Elders. So see it as more of a kind of like mini training exercise. Either way, all in all, as I said before, I said it once and I'll say it again. I genuinely really did enjoy this strike, and I think the way it's paced means it will be really enjoyable in the event you have to replay it numerous times. So, with that being said, consider this yet another solid addition to the already awesome looking House of Wolves expansion. Besides that, I'm just going to leave you to watch the rest of the footage and see how the strike plays out. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of the strike, and thanks again for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.
Already Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down.
treasure from the Queen. And my respect as well.